We've been back at our cabin in Michigan for only 3 days and we are getting straight to work. Living on 8 acres comes with a lot of land to maintain, and in this video we are bringing in some reinforcements. 2 years ago we cut down over 50 mature trees that were dying from a fungus, and now it is time to finally get rid of the annoying stumps and start cleaning this place up. We are first-time excavator operators, so hopefully this all goes to plan. Welcome to Living Large Camping. This little stake right here with the pink flag is where my best guess of our property line ends. That's at least a close guess, so anything on this side of there is ours. These are beech trees that will end up dying because the fungus is still attacking the saplings. So we're gonna come and clean all this out and then just give the space a little bit more breathing room, and then plant some privacy trees or spruce trees, something that'll be evergreen and very pretty and natural looking along this area up as like a natural fence. So we gotta clean this place up, and obviously you can see there's lots of low spots, and wouldn't be a bad idea to give it some structure here. What we really want to do is add just like a little circle turnaround up here, because backing out of our driveway can be kind of difficult sometimes just with the fast traffic that goes on this road. And then we kind of have a little more like landscaped area that we can plant stuff and make it look nice. So yeah, let's see what you think about all these trees we have marked.
The area he's referring to are some of the birch trees that we cleared out, and also the area where we got rid of a ton of raspberry bushes. Yes, I know you guys wanted us to keep them, but they just took over our whole area and they just looked awful in my opinion. So once we cleared this up, it already looked so much better. But there's a ton of them, and some of them we moved, so we don't think they're even going to survive. And then there's another, what is it, ash tree? And those are basically dying too. So if they're already gonna go down, we might as well get rid of them while they're small. I think that's the plan today. And then we got the wood chipper and tractor over here, so we're gonna chip some stuff up and clean the area of debris that came down this winter. So what we're doing right now is basically just a game plan to figure out how we want to tackle the week. So Connor's going and spraying most of the stumps we want to get rid of, marking the trees we want to keep, and then kind of going from there. Since we don't have the excavator till tomorrow, today we are going to pick up just a bunch of tree limbs, cut up some smaller trees that can go in the chipper, and clean up the area in that way. And then once we get the excavator, we are going in with full effort. We are going to be exhausted, but we have wanted to do this for years now since we bought this place. So it's going to be a big process, but it's going to be very rewarding, and I'm so excited to see how it kind of transforms this space, because once we're walking around and seeing how many stumps there are, there's a lot. So I don't know where we're going to put them. If you guys have any recommendations on what to do with tree stumps other than burn them, let us know, because we're going to have like, well, how many trees did we cut down again? 60?
How many trees?
Yeah.
50.
50 at least, and then other small trees that we've cut personally, so at least 70 stumps, if not more.
We got most of the stuff marked. We're probably gonna do that every day, just like work with the excavator, and then that night or the next morning kind of walk and figure out a little bit of a plan, because it'd be very easy to get super carried away, and we're gonna try not to do that. So working just small sections at a time to hopefully not overwhelm ourselves. We're gonna get the tractor fired up and the wood chipper going and just chip a bunch of these branches that are here. That way they're not in the way of the excavator. And then we can just kind of move the tractor in some different spots and just slowly start getting this place cleaned up. Excavator comes at 8 o'clock tomorrow, so we're gonna have a full week's worth of work, but I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be just as much fun as I'm imagining it is to drive one. Ever since the guy cut the trees down 2 years ago, I've been pretty fascinated with them. They do everything for you. All you gotta do is just wiggle some joysticks. So it's gonna be fun.
All right, here we go. Connor's got the tractor fired up. We are going to start with piles that are already in the area so we don't have to move things multiple times. So this one is the first one. We're gonna add to it and just start cleaning this area up.
Had a little bit of a jam there, but I just had to use the hydraulics on the chipper to make it shoot in faster, and it cleared itself out. Time to keep going.
We might have found our max capacity though.
Yeah, 4 inches is about as big as this will take. Basically because the tractor PTO horsepower is not that high, but I wanted the 6-inch one, that way stuff doesn't get jammed in the middle going down through it. So we bought the right machine, we just can't do anything unrealistic in size. We knew that. We took a break for a late lunch, and we're actually gonna go ahead and call it a day here on the tractor. The excavator comes tomorrow morning, and this next week is about to be so busy. So we're gonna wait until we have, you know, the big strong arm to come and move things around for us versus continuing to drag branches through the woods. So when it gets here tomorrow, first thing we have to do is learn how to drive it. And I'm gonna start with one of these stumps over here that's kind of by itself. That way we're not getting close to the house or tucking it tight in some trees. But I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a very useful piece of equipment. There's a reason everybody says it's the #2 thing you should have on a big piece of property like this besides a tractor. So to have one here for a week is gonna help us get a lot of work done. But we'll see you guys tomorrow when it arrives. Just got the initial tutorial. This is a Yanmar VIO 50, so a 5-ton machine, and it should be about perfect for what we're doing here. I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time playing around on it and really getting to know the controls and what does what, because I have no idea. And we're gonna just see what kind of stuff we can get ourselves into. Whew. This feels a little weird. So there's 2 different sets of controls. There's like standard excavator, and then there's old school backhoe. And I'm learning on standard excavator because if I ever switch to a different machine, it'll be the same. And the backhoe, some machines don't have the option to flip back and forth. So we're gonna learn on what's standard now. And let's just drive this thing around for a second. One thing that's nice is I'm not really worried about tearing anything up because nothing has been done to this property. So all the things that are getting ruined or about to get ruined haven't been fixed in the first place.
Connor has gotten some serious work done already outside, and it's about 12, I think, and it got delivered right at 8. I had to go to the dentist, so he has just been having a good time on the excavator, and it is now a very exciting time because he's going to pull up these 2 massive stumps that we have been so tired of staring at in the back of our house, and they're huge. So based off the other ones that he's pulled, I wonder how big they're gonna be underneath. Any guess?
I have a feeling these are nice and rotten, which is gonna make pulling them very easy, but I've been playing around or learning on the excavator for a couple hours now, and now I feel like I'm not gonna completely tear up the yard or hit the house. So it's time to get rid of these. I mean, ever since we bought this place, we're like, God, we're so tired of looking at these stumps here because they're just rotten. I mean, they're falling apart.
They look bad, that's it.
They look bad, yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason we rented this thing, is to make this place not look bad, but it's gotta look worse before it can look better. That's what I keep telling myself. Fingers crossed. Let's see how hard these are.
Yeah, of course we came back to like kind of grass looking area, but we're going to tear it back up and everything's going to be brown again like it looked when we got all of those 50 trees pulled, unfortunately, but that's just the name of the game. I'm excited for it. All I have to say is this machine is very impressive. It picks these things up like no biggie, and I promise you it makes these stumps look tiny, but they are not. I mean, if I got into a ball, they'd be that size. That gives you a good frame of reference. They're massive. Jeez, thank goodness we rented this. I'm excited to see what else it does. Oh my God, look at it. Holy crap. Ah! He got it out. That thing is massive. Oh my gosh. We are just trying to figure out how to even get it out of the hole. We've gotten it loose, so it's movable, but it is too big for the claw, is what I want to call it. So we're gonna just see if we can either grab it from the other side, since Connor's flipped it a little bit, or if we can just kind of push it along and roll it to our big mound of stumps. This one definitely takes the cake for biggest stump. I think that might be the biggest one, other than maybe another one in our front yard, but that one's gonna just take a little bit more precision. Whoa, massive. Also, not bad for Connor's first time ever playing on an excavator, I will say. I'm impressed because it just looks like a giant claw machine to me. It really doesn't want to be removed. Nice. Nice.
I put this thing.
I don't know. Woohoo! Good job. That was impressive and difficult.
That was crazy. Look at the size of this thing.
Truly.
And that thing's been cut down for who knows how many years, so it's just been sitting down there rotting, and it's still that big. I think this machine can lift like 4,000 pounds, maybe 5,000 pounds, and it had to use the blade and the bucket to grab that, which thankfully the guy that rented it to me explained to me. He's like, you can do that if you need to pick up something really heavy. I wasn't expecting to need to do that, especially not with that one. Wow, let's go look at this hole.
Oh, this doesn't even do it justice.
This just looks like a tiny little hole.
Another hot tub.
Yeah, right? I think I have to call it there. That's about 8 hours on the excavator, and we got a ton done on the first day. I just finished up here. Actually pulled the stump that was right here in the front of the cabin. That way we don't have to look at that one. And then there was a small ash one here as well that just plucked right out. I got the tractor here because I'm trying to get some of the dirt back into this area to semi-grade it. That way, well, it doesn't, you know, turn into a little pool in front of our house. Lots of big rocks over here. I might have to get the excavator back over here. We'll see what it's like when I start pulling and working on this. But I'd say for first day ever and 1 day in, we are getting a ton done. It's one of those things where you just kind of get on and start, and I've never driven one before, but they're semi-intuitive. You know, you kind of just think about doing it and your hands kind of tell you what to do is the best way that I can think about it. But I'm gonna make this look a little bit better. That way the front of our house does not look terrible for the next couple of days. And then tomorrow, we're gonna start all over. Went ahead and sort of graded where this old stump was. And I think it looks pretty good. It's obviously all dirt right now and very broken up, but kind of keeps the same little flow that it had before. And now there's no stump. It was so busy. I think I pulled 10 stumps.
I believe it.
Maybe a couple more. We've got 2 sections going. One section's like a, you know, go to rot forever type of place. And then one section's like, they're probably too big and may need to be burned later. So if we can keep that burn pile on the smaller side, that's gonna be good. I'm happy with how it's starting out though. It's definitely gonna be a lot of cleanup, and then like the finish work is gonna be a ton of effort. But this is just, you have to make it really bad before you can make it any better type of deal. And the excavator is definitely making that easy.
Unfortunately, it's not very warm.
Yeah, I like the open
freezing.
canopy because I can see a lot. I'm not worried about breaking glass, but I mean, heat would be nice. It is 40 degrees outside, and I just spent 8 hours on the excavator.
Oh, I think it's colder than that.
It probably feels colder than that. We're gonna go inside, have a nice fire, get in the hot tub, and figure out what to do tomorrow.
Woohoo! Good job today.
Thank you.
Nice. You
Thank you,
crushed
thank you.
it.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it.
Woo!
We are just now getting started, but we have this excavator for a few more days, and we are pushing it to the limits. More trees to clear, more stumps to pull. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a large day.